Final Third TV. This week, myself and Rob Palmer here. We're going to discuss the pros and cons of supporting a small club. Though it's hard to define what a small club is. Anyway,
we're going to define the pros and cons of supporting Southampton and Fulham.
I suppose how to define whether or not your team is small is. You ever seen them lift any silverware of note before you come out? No,
paint trophy,
no, the
Rob.
paint is excellent. The trophy isn't.
We went to fucking Wembley, Rob. Okay.
True. Was it sold out?
When was that? No, that's beside the point. When was the last time Fulham was in Wembley, Rob?
As a visitor or for a trophy?
For a trophy.
1970.
Did you win it? Did you win it?
No.
Of course
It's not. It's not about winning.
It's not
about winning.
Do you know we won 1976? Won the FA Cup.
Really?
Yeah, that's the last only trophy we ever won.
Oh, well, then we went 76. We were in the final. 78 maybe? It was West Ham. We lost anyway.
Anyway, sorry.
As usual. We'll start with cons. What are the cons of support? It's probably very obvious, but what are the cons of supporting a smaller club?
Well, the cons that I found was they're never on TV. You don't really get to watch them unless you've got like a subscription. Well, obviously you don't have a subscription to like the online fan zone, because they put all the Southampton games on the Saints player.
Fulham have a fucking television.
No, it's not like a channel. It's just like a web thing.
Oh, okay,
They just stream the games.
Yeah, you can get a game from the championship 24 hours after it happens, but
that
if I know the result, I don't want to watch the game.
Oh, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah, that ruins it. And sorry, the cons. You don't see them.
You don't see them on telly, especially when they're in fucking League One. They weren't. I'm pretty sure they didn't even have the web channel at that point. So I was just looking at results.
Yeah.
We lose our best players all the time. What else? Just the sometimes when you go through a spell of just nothing, mediocrity,
Yeah,
it's
pure mediocrity. Yeah,
it's like the promotions were lovely because it was like we were winning every week, and then we were getting to Wembley. Well, actually, we didn't get to Wembley because we got automatically promoted, but you know what I mean. Like we got the thrill of lifting the trophy at the end, everybody having a good time, and Ricky and Amber being beautiful, and all that crack. But just the periods when there's nothing. It's just like, oh, where'd you finish? 12th.
Yeah.
Where'd you finish last season? 11th. Where'd you finish the season before that? 10th.
Yeah. Familiarity.
It's like I love no progress.
I'm trying to think. The other thing I suppose as well about support, a con of supporting a smaller club, is that if you play a game and you are on TV, let's just say maybe if you're in League One for that, you'd have to be in a cup competition, I imagine, to appear on TV against one of the bigger sides. Whatever. But let's just say Premier League. Is that you get ignorant people saying things about your team that aren't true at all and are just kind of generalised things. Like for years, you used to listen to people say, "Oh, Fulham, they're hard to beat." It's like, no, they were. That's why. No, we were hard to beat though for like a season, but it just becomes this generalised thing. Oh yeah, I think Ferguson said it. That's what it was. That Craven Cottage was a tough place to go. It was the season under Hodgson.
He said it was a cauldron, I believe.
Oh Christ!
Yeah, that is cliche central. Like,
what was it? Craven Cottage actually got described by an American as a rustic farmyard soccer arena. The weekend.
That is the best thing I've ever heard.
Rustic? It's in the middle of fucking London. What?
Yeah, but it's a cottage, bro.
Yeah, true. I think he got carried away with the cottage part.
Yeah, I think he was just like, okay, there's a word. Let's
close his eyes to the housing estates he walked through.
Yeah.
But so you get these really ignorant opinions, and then of course if you do have good players, that's all they ever talk about.
Yeah.
So be it Lambert or Berbatov or Brian Ruiz or whatever, they'll always be the ones that they fixate on, and that like you things like Alan Shearer turn around and say like if Berbatov hadn't scored those goals for Fulham, they'd be in the relegation zone. Yeah, he's the striker. What mid-table team doesn't have a striker who scores the majority of their goals? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But
and you get paid to say words about football.
But this is accepted as common wisdom by fans of the likes of Liverpool and Manchester United. Turn and go, yeah, you would be though because you've no other players.
The one thing
who lines out with them,
just on the player thing, when someone comes through from the youth academy, which is a common thread for Southampton,
painful.
But it's like when someone comes through from that, they always call them an unknown quantity. I remember when we had a spate of midfield injuries last season when Yama was out, Schneiderlin was out, all the people that everybody knows was out. Harrison Reed came in, young 19-year-old player, fucking brilliant, right? Everybody came in, don't know about this young fella, Harrison Reed playing in the team. And I was just like, I've watched him for the under-21s, he's fucking brilliant.
Yeah,
he'll come on and control the game. And he was in the team for 8 consecutive appearances, and he pretty much controlled the tempo of every game. Didn't do anything spectacular, because he was obviously told, right, you need to stay here,
Yeah.
guard the space, just shield the back four, and that's exactly what he done. And he was brilliant at it. Like every time he got the ball, never gave it away. He was phenomenal, and I just hate the whole because they're a small club, we don't have to do any research on them.
Yeah,
You know what
it's
I mean?
okay to say, I don't know, maybe,
Yeah.
and afterwards say he's great.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's a future England star. It's like he's not that good.
Yeah. The other thing as well is that the lack of media coverage. So away from television, which you understand is it's finite. There's only a certain amount of time to talk about things anyway. Even in papers, which have pages and pages of sport, you just no, not in here.
Southampton played in their away kit.
Cool. And it's like the wrong team in the picture.
Yeah, it's
They're
like a
not
picture of
used to
Sunderland.
it.
It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
hang on, Adam
yeah.
Johnson doesn't play for us.
That was one that always got me, is that like they should cover 20 teams, not equally because that's ridiculous. It's not the same fan base or interest, but they should cover you at least, and not when it's scandal or your manager's doing shit. That's the only time you appear. Pros
Just-
then.
Pros is there's very few Hmong fans. Like
Yeah, or at least they kept very, very quiet.
yeah,
Like
it's like they're sort of outcast by
Yeah.
the general population of
Yeah.
who you're in and around. Like I remember last year on the pod, there was this fan Twitter page up, and I went fucking nuts at them, and because they were just tweeting like it was when we were going through a bad spell under Coleman. It was like we'd lost something like 3 games on the bounce,
Yeah.
which in the context of that season was nothing. I would have accepted a 10 game losing run on the back of that start, like considering how well we done fucking Champions League, right? Anyway, this account, I can't remember what they were called because I've deleted them from my life, and they went on saying we lost 3 games in a row, and they were pretty like they weren't getting hammered around, like, and they said, "Oh, Coleman out, he's lost the dressing room and all this," and I was just like, "What the fuck are you spouting, you utter twat?"
That's pure clickbait.
Oh, pure 100% clickbait.
On a, I hate that stuff. But yeah, so less Hmong fans is a
Best
problem.
one fans are good, yeah.
Anything else?
I suppose it's like it's sort of a family, if you get me. Like, I know that sounds horribly cringy, but like it's like if like when I'm on Twitter and you use the hashtag, if I'm tweeting, I'd say hashtag Saints FC something about the game. Usually Bay Rodriguez or something equally like ridiculous. And
Insight.
inside hashtag punch.
Yeah.
If you tweet something about the game, you always get like loads of responses. They're all like generally nice, and you have a nice chat about the club or a nice chat about how the game's going or whatever. Like, it's never like, "Oh, what are you doing? You're wrong," and all this crap. You know, it's a nice fan base, and it's just
There's less pressure, isn't there, around it really, because you can pass anything off regardless of how bad it is. This actually sounds so pathetic, but like that you are able to just kind of go, these things happen.
Yeah,
you don't have to go, oh, Chelsea should sack Mourinho, for example, which is kind of current now is what you're hearing. It's going to be won the league last season. Really, it's October. It seems a bit early.
I'm an advert for that, to be honest.
Really?
Has been Chelsea getting sacked.
Oh, just to get rid of him.
Oh, yeah, just get rid of Johnson.
Oh, okay. I thought because he might deserve it.
No, definitely not.
But yeah, no, things are just generally more relaxed. You're not kind of carried away on hype trains as well. Like, you know, you do genuinely support the club. I mean, the amount of times where, say, you're watching a game in a pub or something, and it's usually Liverpool, to be honest. Let's not be around the bush. Yeah. When they lose, they become really sour or salty, which is a great American expression I came across. With regards to America playing Mexico, why are the US fans so salty? It's very funny. But they'll get really angry about it. Yeah, well, you might have won this week, but you'd probably be relegated. All right, because before the game you were, you know, boisterous, and then after the game you're salty. That's not good.
No.
So where was the fun for you?
Yeah, it's like you can just like as you say, you can just enjoy watching your team. It's like, oh, we lost. Oh well. Like, I know it's a bit like pathetic and stuff, but like
football is meant to be enjoyable.
Football is a sport.
Wasn't it supposed to be a painful experience? I think originally. You know, in terms of being a supporter, like, you're meant to just kind of enjoy it. Like, yeah, you want your team to do well. Yeah, you'd be disappointed if they don't. They're high stake games, etc. But like, it just seems every single game is important. Like, crisis meltdown, 90 minutes for big club fans. Actually, regardless of country, it's not even just a Premier League thing.
You can just be happy
just
when you're watching football. Another thing is the solidarity when a player gets injured. Like,
yes.
With big clubs, I find if like I don't know, I don't support one, but it's like when a player gets injured, it's just like, sure, fuck it, we've got someone else.
Yeah, they kind of disappear. Whereas because you're working with such a thin squad, generally speaking, such a thin squad, you'll be waiting for that person to come back, and there's a lot of support and stuff. Yeah, no, I have to agree. That's the case. Now, don't get me wrong, it goes badly as well. I mean, if you're on a sustained bad run, I mean, Fulham have been in nosedive for about 3 seasons now. This being the third of it. And the support has noticeably got more and more agitated. You know, but I think that's totally acceptable, to be honest with you. They talk about how, oh, you should support Kit Simons until he's gone, which to me makes zero sense.
Yeah.
You should have an area where you're able to put out your disappointment. I don't agree with booing the players before the 90 minutes are finished.
No,
I think you should support them until it's finished. Not necessarily turning on them, but you should have somewhere where you can let the manager know we're not happy. And we're better than when you're all lined out in the stadium. You can't, write nice emails to them, expressing
Dear
your
Kit,
concern.
you are shy.
Although, for
Please
instance,
leave.
Fulham fans did do that.
Did they really?
They emailed the CEO, Alistair McIntosh, to say that they were concerned with the club. Now, this isn't related to Kit Simons. This is actually related to Felix Magath. But that's exactly what they did. To say that they weren't happy with where the club was going, the direction of the club, and blah blah blah. So yeah, so it's been done. That's a real small club thing.
Yeah,
I don't think you could do that with United.
No,
You
that'll just be thrown. Like they wouldn't even get to the director. Like
they might
no
use it
way.
as confetti when they read their financial reports.
Yeah.
That's about it. Like, but that is nice. Like, I wouldn't be asked myself to do it because I wouldn't feel that as someone living in Dublin supporting a club from West London that I have the personal connection. If you grew up around the corner from the place, and your dad and your granddad, etc., you would feel that you had a stake in the club. And you think about season tickets over and over and over. So I thought that was pretty cool. I think that's a pro. Being able to get in touch, to feel the people around the club and stuff like that.
No, I'd say that's a pro.
Yeah.
Like I'd say, being a fan of a big club is a very distant experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what I mean.
Because like if you support it like a United, a Liverpool, a Chelsea, a City, even anybody, even Tottenham, I'd say.
Yeah,
like I'd say you cannot get in contact with the director if you're upset.
Nah.
Like I'm not saying
They wouldn't have a
need
direct line.
it, but like
you see things like last season when Manchester United played Cambridge in the FA Cup, and all season they got a letter or an email saying that if you didn't buy a ticket, you'd have your next home game suspended. You know what I mean? And the tickets weren't cheap. They were like, I'm just going to, off the top of my head, £69. They were in and around that. That's outrageous against Cambridge.
Yeah.
Like, if this was a replay coming back from their ground, they were never going to win. It was just a stroll, which I was just kind of like, you can't. Surely that's illegal.
Yeah.
Surely you can't make people buy a product. Fair enough, if your season ticket was inbuilt with the tickets and they said you have to come, or someone has to sit in your seat or something, you'd be like, okay. But like, you actually have to go and spend more money. I can't imagine United season tickets are cheap.
no, definitely
I
not.
thought that was outrageous. Like, it's not the first time. It's standard policy. Like, it's not just because they thought, oh, it might be particularly empty. Because United are on TV for every FA Cup game they play.
Oh yeah.
Regardless of where, regardless if the ground has never even seen a camera, they will be there to watch them play.
Yep.
But
that game was actually on last season ahead of us against Ipswich.
Yeah.
Which drove me fucking nuts because I couldn't get it anywhere, and it was so annoying.
Yeah.
Infuriated.
I wouldn't even mind if United had a particularly good record in the FA Cup, but they actually don't.
No.
That was the last one.
Arsenal won it. Yeah. Ronaldo was still there, sure. Yeah. Against Millwall.
Thrilling as always. Fairy tale stuff.
3-0, I believe.
But there you go. So that is pro, I think, and that's definitely a con of supporting a big club. That you're kind of just a customer.
Yeah.
Not to be naive and think that they don't want your money the other way, but there you go. So that.
Yeah, that's all I'm
So
saying.
there you go. Pros and cons of supporting a small club with a little bit of ranting about Manchester United. It doesn't get better. It really doesn't. It makes my evening. Leave your comments in the section below. Subscribe to Final Third TV on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter at @the_final_third. Thanks for watching.